Hello, folks. It's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, which is where I am, in my house. Villeneuve, West, Le Plateau / Outremont, depends on how you want to locate me. Municipal districts, provincial voting areas, I don't know. Anyway, it's nice to be here. It's the 13th of October. We've got Mr. Cedric Noel joining us as a special guest today. I'm going to play a couple of songs first. Please let me know in the chat where you're watching from, and let me know if there are things that you want to hear. I want to play songs for you. I'm going to start Hello to Cole Harbour, Hello to Vancouver. I'm going to start with an old one of mine called Faults. I hope you enjoy. Hi, Sarv. Climb up this fleshy frame, hands and feet are fixed, stretching up above me. This man-made shoulder wide ladder's broken sides. Windrows, I lost my step, cushioning my back, the sands that came to greet me. The fallen ranked and filed, away with all the wherewithal. And when you touch the sun, remember what it's for. The heat pulling sweat from your pores. See it in their eyes and shoulders. Cushioning your lives in folders. 'Cause even if you pushed it forwards, we've got it wrong. It still is a shineless night, weightless in the folds of wings and silent feathers. But still we'll push over that, as breathless as the day we came. And when you touch the sun, remember what it's for. The heat pulling sweat from your pores. You'd see it in their eyes and shoulders, cushioning your lives in folders. 'Cause even if you pushed it forwards, we've got it wrong. That's Folds. Please do share the stream if you like what you're watching. You want other people to see it. That one's an old one called Folds. I'm going to play another oldish one called Go On from the last record. Not the last record, the penultimate record. About, keeping your head up, trying to keep things moving. Stephen is correct. It is still Eastern Daylight Savings Time until November the 7th. I mean, I believe he is. I didn't have that written down in my calendar, but I trust him. I trust Stephen. So this next one's, a track from the last record. It's called The Penultimate Record. Already messed that up once. This is called Go On.
And left them as an offering in the culvert. Blithely you'd pick out your words, won't change them no matter what the fashion. Clothed in your nouns and your verbs, the best attempts to lead you to distraction. So come on, don't hide it. Go on, you don't hide it. Go on, don't tell me what to know by now. Lost in your joys, your sadness, cheered out. Don't tell me what to know by now. The worst of it all is cycled round. You've heard enough of this now.
Let's go on. I hope everybody's doing all right. Hiya, Steve. Hiya, Sarv. Hiya, Jacqueline. Hi, Wan Yu. It's time. It's time to bring in the big old guest star himself. The one, the only, Mr. Cedric Noel. Cedric, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing well. Long time watcher, first time guest.
I was going to say the same thing. Pretty much. I was going to say like long time listener, first time caller, which I guess is like maybe a little bit too literally radio.
Or maybe long time commenter.
Yeah.
First time guest.
Oh, you didn't actually listen? You just like had the video on and you just like
comment.
Yeah.
On the decor. Yeah.
Nice lamp. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm in the middle of a work day, as you know. So, like trying to bring a calmer energy to this conversation.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm with you. I just had some frustrating housing news and kind of looking for a new place. So I'm just trying to like put that all aside, bring the music in. Let everybody, if you're having a bit of a stressful day, just we're gonna like breathe a little moment.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
That's why
to talk about the stress.
We're stressed too. It's fine. But yeah, I think it's a good opportunity to like, I don't know. Yeah. just settle down a little bit. I think even if I
Yeah.
come into this a little bit heady, the music does tend to take over a little bit. So hopefully that's on the cards.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Yeah, it's always relaxing. I don't, you know. I realize I haven't talked yet today. Like, this is my first time talking. So,
You're doing great. Can hear all
Yeah,
the words, the sound of your
Yeah.
voice. It's great.
the diction is okay as well.
Diction's great. Vowels sounding good.
Signals.
Consonants. A-okay. In all seriousness, it is a treat to have you on. I've been trying to get you to do this for a long time, and I'm so glad we made it happen.
Yeah. Me too.
Wonderful musician and songwriter right here in Montreal, formerly of Fredericton, New Brunswick, where we first met many years ago. And getting quite busy these days. And we'll talk about that a little bit as we go. But I mean, do you maybe want to give us a little song to get us started?
Yeah, sure. And maybe to get me started too.
Yeah, we'll all get warmed up.
I'm gonna play an old song, very old song to me. It's called Wave. And Tim, you might recognize it because you might have recorded some instruments on it recently.
I might have.
Or instrument, sorry. Here we go. Oh my goodness, it feels like a wave when it hits you in the feelings, in and out of your place. It's the only thing that soothes you, and the only thing that keeps you on stage. Keeps you on the stage as I place my hands upon your frame. It's more than a feeling when it hits you in place. If it's a constant you cannot erase, cannot exalt my feelings for the loss of your space. Then am I still everyone's age? And then am I still everyone's fate? It's more than a feeling when it hits you in place. The wave, the wave, the wave, the wave, do 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 do, the wave, the wave, the wave, do 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 do, the wave, the wave, the wave. Do 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 do, the wave, the wave, the wave, the wave.
All right, enough of that. Thank you, Cedric. We were just moments ago talking about the stresses in our brains, but like that literally just like brought me like, ooh, okay.
Yeah, good.
That
I'm
worked.
glad.
It worked.
That's what those chord voicings are for.
Thank you. Oh man. So that's an old one, even though it's a new one.
Yeah, I mean, it's an old song. It's from, I don't know, like 2016, let's say.
Okay.
No, maybe a bit later, but yeah, definitely a bit later. But yeah, I think it's a song about the guitar,
Okay.
but I'm not sure.
I know the
But
feeling.
it's not about this guitar.
No.
But it's about one similar like to it.
Does it still apply to that guitar even though it's not about it?
Yeah, I think it's about like where the guitar is these days,
Right.
in the musical zeitgeist, if you will.
Hmm.
Maybe that's what I've interpreted.
Okay,
of it.
I like
I'm
that.
still figuring it out. Yeah,
I go with that.
yeah. You can say it's about relevancy in
Yeah.
general.
Okay. Is that a theme that you find yourself touching on often, or is that kind of like a one-off little thing?
Yeah, it's definitely not something I write about normally. Yeah, or that I've found myself having songs about for sure. Yeah, we'll see.
Because you have there is an album on the docket
Mm-hmm.
to come out quite soon. What's the release date for your record?
It's 3 weeks and 6 days away.
Not counting. Not counting. at all.
No, I'm not. I just realized it was a month away yesterday. It's on the
Okay.
12th of November. It's an album called Hang Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of singles out. I'm just going to post a little
Mm-hmm.
note in the chat there. You can find Ceddy on Bandcamp, Cedric Noel music.bandcamp.com. Or if you search Cedric Noel, you will either find information about you or the actor Cedric Noel, the French actor Cedric Noel. But your
Yeah.
bios have been combined.
Or both of us
Yeah.
at the same time.
Like,
yeah.
because in Google you get like a little sidebar where it's like a picture of the person and a bio,
Yeah.
and it's a picture of that guy, and then some information about you, and it says that you're 56. So
Yes.
it's
Yeah. And that I'm an actor.
yeah. Don't be confused, everyone. It's
Yeah.
this
For-
Cedric Noel.
Yeah. For a while, Google was doing either or, and now it's just melding, which I think is really funny.
I hope that one
And
day I
I-
can meld with the Tim Crabtree who has this like he's an American football player and he's got a neck like this.
Oh, okay.
No, that's Tom Crabtree actually. Tim
Tom
Crabtree was a
Crabtree.
baseball
Yeah, there
player.
you go.
Sorry,
But
my bad.
yeah, I imagine that the actor Cedric Noel or his agent are really like furious with me, you know,
Yeah.
or just of my existence or my
What is he
presence
doing?
on the internet. Yeah, but he does spell his with the accents, and in my musical life, I don't use any accents.
See, now this is very relevant because being in the process of advertising this show and writing up posts and doing little posters and things like that, I had to kind of like wrestle with that. It's like, does Cedric use the little umlaut on his E? But you have one technically, you just don't
It's called
use
a
it.
tréma. Yeah, no, I
Tréma.
do. I have 2 dots on the E in Noel, and I have an accent aigu on the E in Cedric.
Whoa.
But I just figured that for music, I mean, it's good to keep things separate too, like whatever work and music,
Right.
even though both are work technically. But also I just figured like it's just much easier to mess up something when there's more on a name.
You're very
So
smart.
why not just keep it simple? And then people can also just call me Cedric in English and not calling me Cedric
Cedric.
in English, which is a bit weird.
Cool. Well, I will just continue to call you Cedric and Ceddy
There we go.
and stick with that. I guess I could call you Ceddy.
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't know. I'm going to stop talking. Maybe you can play us another little song. Or big song.
Okay,
Any size song.
sure. This one is bigger but shorter.
I love it.
I don't know how that works. It's called Headspace. And it is on the aforementioned record Hang Time. It's the second song off of it. And I've never played it live before, so
Exclusive.
let's see how this goes. It's a rock song, so let's see how this goes. At home, are you still away from the fear that now remains? I feel it yearn. pulse right through it. I felt it spurn. Stay for the yearn. Was it loosening at all? From my head to my stomach. Am I fate for the fall? From my head to my stomach. Was it loosening at all? From my head to my stomach. Am I fate for the fall? From my head to my stomach.
That was beautiful. It might be a rock song, but it works very well in that calibration.
I think it's I think the tuning helps it a lot. Yeah, I mean, I did write it like this, so
Okay.
yeah, it had
where
to
it
make
began.
sense somehow.
Speaking of writing, I mean, would you like to tell us a little bit about your process? Do you have like one process, do you find? Do you kind of tend to go about writing the same way, or is it kind of like every single song is like a wholly different experience?
Generally it's the same. Sorry, excuse my tuning. I just do have to bring the guitar up slowly. Showbiz. But yeah, I tend to write the same way most of the time. I had like a bit of a maybe for one album I changed things a bit where I kind of like actually wrote down lyrics and parsed through the words a bit more, but generally what I do is I just sit down kind of as such in this very spot and just play, and then that'll just be the song most of the time.
So you're singing
Maybe
and
I'll-
playing at the same time, and it's just kind of
Yeah.
coming out generated as you
Yeah,
you go.
I guess like if I have like a musical education of some kind, like informally, it's like probably like I'm an improviser first, is how I understand myself. So like I'm pretty comfortable with just like playing something and letting it be what it is, and you know, that often doesn't become a song that I'll play in front of anybody, but yeah, sometimes there's like, you know, it feels like a good way to do something very subconsciously instead of trying to like inflect a meaning on a song. So I often like, I'm not sure what I'm writing about or singing about, but that becomes maybe more evident later. But to me, that doesn't so much matter as much as like the feeling of the music itself is there, and then like the words can have like an element of depth, but like I'm not like so concerned about like you know, whether I used a word or not here, or whether I used a certain rhyme scheme. Like I can't get into that.
Yeah. Connected to that, Kindly asks, Sedi, is there a song that just spewed out into existence in the writing process on Hang Time, or were they all slow burns? I mean, I feel like you've touched on that a little bit, but if you wanted to...
I mean, I don't think there was one that wasn't.
Okay. That didn't
like-
just spew out into existence in the words of Kindly.
Yeah, like there was, I feel like, yeah, most of them were written within the same time frame. Like there were definitely different versions of the same album in terms of like me trying to write about the same subject, because I did feel like I wanted to write about particular things or sing about particular things when I was performing. So I did put in an effort, but then due to just what's going on in my life, and then like I just had time to like sit down and maybe think about what was going on, it was just able to come out naturally. But I do still feel like I do need to like get through like the maybe songs that I don't like very much or aren't very good to get to like something that is maybe a bit more rewarding. But there's a song coming out next week that I wrote when I was still in Fredericton, like probably in 2011 or something, or 12, that never found a place anywhere, and I had a chorus on it for a while, and it just didn't make any sense, and then I just played it one day on my sister's very small nylon string guitar, probably the same guitar that Wave was written about.
Right.
And yeah, and then I realized it kind of just worked as just what it is, and so that's kind of maybe the only song that was a slow burner in the way that like it took me a while to like accept what it was.
Yeah,
but the rest, it was like pretty clear, and there were some where I was like, when I write an album, I do sequence as I'm writing, so I can be like, okay, song number, like, you know, Headspace, I was kind of like, I need a rock song here, so let me go sit down and try to write a rock song.
Whoa.
And so, yeah.
Magic. I wish that I had that power. I mean, maybe I do, and I just need to sit down and approach it that way. And I feel like, you know, what you're saying there about kind of working through the not great songs as well. Like, that's so important for anybody. I don't know, like I teach a few people in, like, I mean, just in terms of like guitar, but like on the songwriting side of things, I feel like that's such an important thing. Like, you have to work through stuff. You have to get through kind of like the not great songs to get to the pearls.
No, for sure. It's work, you know. So yeah, songwriting is still work. And I think the more you do it, yeah, it definitely is like a muscle. Like in my opinion, I think it is a muscle for a lot of people, like, in that you have to like keep doing it. Even though, yeah. Well, yeah, maybe that's true. That's how I felt, but I'm realizing now, like, I will go like 6-7 months without even like trying to write, and then write. But I am still like, I guess I'm still like writing with other instruments or like arranging and things. So maybe it's like still working the same.
Yeah, you're never like
muscle.
properly kind of getting your feet
Out.
dry.
No, yeah, that never happens.
I should make a point right now. Thanks to everyone who's been donating. There is a donation link in the video description, and you can also go to paypal.me/paperbeatscissors. 50% of the donations every week go to the guest. And yeah, thank you so much to everyone who's been supporting. You support by PayPal, Interac if you're here in Canada, or credit card. Thank you for that. Okay, that's that bit done. Music. But the songwriting thing, like, I feel like, yeah, like we lose a bit of distance from our own process, because you're talking about kind of taking 6-7 months or whatever to kind of work on things. That's not necessarily like such a huge amount of time, but yeah, have to just gotta work at it. I mean, I'm sure there's some like magicians out there who like have just sat down once with a guitar and come out with something amazing, but I think for 99% of us, just gotta work at it.
Yeah, I don't know if that's actually true. Like, I don't know that I've never heard of anyone who can just write a song without having written songs like for a while before getting, like,
yeah,
I know people who can definitely like sit down and just like write a song, but like that, you know, that came from like, you know, whatever thousands of hours, of like trying to write songs or listening to songs or studying. Like, yeah, I think, yeah, I don't know, it doesn't, like, songs don't come necessarily from nowhere. They might arrive through you, but like I think like you're like working at it, you know, all the time.
Yeah. And speaking of songs, you have a song for us?
Sure.
Did you see that little segue that I did there?
Yeah, I know. I was trying to
really
be mean
slick,
and not
right?
allow you to have the segue. Sorry.
It almost worked. I did think for a split second that you weren't going to let me have it.
Yeah, I'm out of songs.
Oh no! Do you have a tune? You want to play as a tune, Ceddy?
Yeah, and I think I am tuned up.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'll play. I know it's like not protocol to not play like songs that are from a forthcoming record when you're in the middle of a record cycle, but the reality is a lot of the songs on the album are really weird to play solo on an acoustic guitar, and also are in different tunings. So to spare us all that mumbo jumbo, and also I like this song a lot, and I'd like to play it. It's a song called Follow You Wanna, and it came out on a compilation a while ago. Features accordion that Tim lent me or gave to me.
Amazing.
I don't know how to play the accordion, to be clear, but
you know how to make music, as we discussed.
It's yes, sure. All right, let me try this song. Can you follow sorrow and track it down? Can you retrace lost embrace on your face? If it's a smirk or a smile, I am still denying it. Forget the while, I am not replacing it. Intertwine. This is a design. This isn't even a wood pile. I'll lay my head down. Would you follow? Would you come? Would you follow? Would you come? Would you call if you couldn't come? Would you follow? Would you come? Would you come? Would you come? Would you come?
Beautiful. Thank you, Cedric.
Thank you, Tim.
Oh, you fixed everything. Thank you for fixing everything.
I mean, great.
You did a service. You did a good thing in the world today.
Oh, that's. Thank you. That's very nice to hear.
Yeah. And I think that, I'm sure that the music is doing that for people when they're just, listening to the CDs, listening to the... Do you have any CDs? Actually, I say that, but I don't know if you actually have a material CD. You have tapes?
No, I only. Well, yes, I technically do have CDs for this upcoming album.
Cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will. Yeah.
But
As
the,
well as
the,
all
the digital
other accoutrements.
files. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever medium they're listening to you on, you're providing that a lot of solace and escape. And I think that was not that was unintentional but intentional pun thing going there, because you do have another project called Some Special Solace. Is that the correct
Special Solace?
Special Solace. Your Instagram handle is Some Special Solace, if anybody wants to follow.
Oh boy.
But yeah, and you're so the Bandcamp link that I have in the video description, if anybody wants to investigate, does that have your instrumental music on there as well? That has your whole everything is on that particular link. Okay, so just go and dig in, people.
Yeah, there's not much. It's about 20 records, so good luck.
Just get right in there, people.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you very much for having me, and thanks to all the folks for listening. This has been very fun.
Yeah, you got
This
a lot
is
of
my first
lot of clapping
time doing
hands.
something like this, so thank you. Yeah.
You've been a wonderful treat. I'm gonna keep going and play some more songs, but Zeddy's gonna leave us for now. So do say thank you in the chat to Mr. Cedric Noel, and keep your eyes peeled for his upcoming release. But yeah, we're gonna say goodbye to Ceddy for now. I'll see you very soon, I imagine, Cedric.
Yes. Sounds good.
Wink,
Okay.
wink. Cedric Noel, everybody. Give it
Bye,
up.
everyone.
Applaud in your house. That was Cedric. That really did just sort my day out massively. So yeah, huge thanks to Cedric. Yeah, for anybody who's tuning in here for the first time, I do this every week. Although I'm going to go take a little break because I'm going on tour soon. But next week, I am so excited because our guest is Mr. David Moore of Bing and Ruth, and I've talked about Bing and Ruth on the stream here before. They're an incredible ambient instrumental ensemble, and Spotify told me recently that they were their album No Home of the Mind, I think, was my most listened to album of the 2010s. So I'm a bit of a fan. It's going to be a treat. It's going to be really, really special. So yeah, tuning in at 3 p.m. EST. I'm going to keep going here. If there's anything you want to hear, put it in the comments. I'm going to have a go at something. I've put together a few like remote video collaborations over the past months with people that I would have been playing with but didn't have the opportunity to. So I'm gonna bring out one of those now. It's a track called Grace, and I'm joined by Pemi Paul on viola, Sebastian Chow on violin, Leah Plave on the cello, and Tanya Iyer on the violin also. So yeah, have a listen, isn't it? Okay, let's see if this works. Should do. 2, 3, 4.
On my way, I never rocked so calmly in the face of the wreckage that you brought. Storm upturned, the copper beach, the couch is still. We tell ourselves that nothing ever changed so much. I see it all, the grace that you hold. You send me out in the cold, oh, to cold talk, as much as you'd ever hold. Is it enough? As infinite as sin, don't ever cast a stone before you. All of us are fickle and unborn. At least you're not all the things you're not. Could there be anything that you would rather hear? Less. I see it all, the grace that you stole. You sent me out in the cold, oh, to cold talk, as much as you'd ever own. You send me out, you send me out in the cold. It's not enough.
Grace. How's everyone doing? Are you still doing all right out there? I actually started a little venture recently, and I did say on the stream a few weeks ago that I'd keep you posted about this because it was something that was sort of on the cards. But Sydney Smith, who is a very talented artist and illustrator, he did this art right here. It's not very easy to see. Anyway, amazing musician, amazing artist that I've worked with a lot over the years, incredible illustrator. He and I have started a little daily thing in the morning where we just create together. We're kind of like doing our office hours. I'm kind of writing, improvising, producing stuff. It's a lot more scrappy, and he's working on sketches. So if anybody wants to tune into that, it's on Twitch on a special channel. So you have to go over here, twitch.tv/Sydney and Tim, if you want to watch that. We're doing it every morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, until I go away on tour. There's a request for the Sledgehammer one. That's a great idea. Let's see if I can remember that. Challenge time. You too can be like Polynome and request things. This is a new one that's still kind of being composed, I think. So much so that I can't remember the first words.
Strange voices are on the edge, moving for hours at a time. The worst of it left to take its time. Head on the shoreline, sledgehammer, and anything resolved to being at eyes in the strain. Wish the voices would work to take it on. Could it be anyway? You give yourself away when you're giving so easily. So much we could ask for. We only ask for more. Sledgehammer, ball, manners, asking for hours at a time. The wind's changing, but I'm staying on. The colors forgot me. You give yourself away when you're giving so easily. There's so much we could ask for. Ask for more. You give yourself away. we only ask for more.
That's a new one, that's Sledgehammer. That's for Polynome and for Corey, who I was talking to about the process of working on stuff and just trying it out in the world, even when it's not entirely fully formed. It can be fun. I hope it was fun for you. I'm gonna play an old one here, one that I definitely do know. It's about burning too bright, and it's called Be Patient. I'm going to play two more after that, so if there's anything that you want to hear, please do put it in the comments. Here we go.
Stealing nothing from something's hands, eyes, blinding eyes bouncing off the scent I was paid for. You look behind you and I'm not there, and you got too close, you thin out the air. I was over my head. When you look at me as if you've never seen the wheels come off, there's cardboard filling spaces in the road. You turn the corner laughing as star sentiment explodes. You guys have promised everything for you. Oh, Diana. Oh, Diana. Oh, Diana. Well, I'm as sick of these as you are. It's not simple scratches, not subtle scars. This is painful. They know, we know. And without meaning, I burst through the clouds. I drive this soil out, I crack the ground. Is this all? Because you look at me as if you've never seen the wheels come off. There's cardboard filling spaces in the pavement, in the road. You turn the corner laughing as star sentiment explodes. Your gods are putting everything on you. No, no, no.
Let's be patient. Seeing Seti's Spanish guitar made me want to play some myself. So I'm gonna do a song by Gal Costa. Well, I guess it's primarily Maria Bethania, and Gal Costa, written by Caetano Veloso, and it's called Sol Negro. It's so beautiful. Oh, Cedric's in the chat. Hi, Cedric. Say hello to Cedric in the chat if you like to. Cedric can let me know how my Brazilian Portuguese pronunciation is. Hello, my dolphin. I do take requests. We've got one more song coming up after this. If I know the song you request, I'll give it a crack. This is Sol Negro.
Na minha voz trago a noite, o mar, o meu canto é a luz de sol negro e dor. É o amor que morreu na noite de mar. Vai a Nossa Senhora, há quanto tempo ele foi-se embora, para bem longe, para além do mar, para além dos braços de Iemanjá, Deus. Adeus. Na minha voz trago a noite, o mar, o meu canto, a luz de sol negro e dor. É o amor que morreu na noite de mar. Vai a Nossa Senhora, o quanto tempo ele foi-se embora, para bem longe, para além do mar, para além dos braços de Iemanjá, Deus. Adeus.
Maria Bethania. Sol Negro. I'm going to play one more. Thank you so much for the request, my dolphin. I don't know that Tame Impala song, unfortunately, but yeah, I'll put it on the list to work on. It's primarily original stuff on this channel, but I do like to play covers every now and then. I'm going to finish up with All We Know, because that's what I feel like. I don't know any Tame Impala song. To play, that is. I should say. So yeah, next week we've got Bing and Ruth as the guests, and as the guest, it's just one person. It's David Moore. And then we're gonna have a break because I'm going on tour next Thursday to Germany and the UK. All of the dates will be on the credit roll at the end, so you can keep an eye out, and you can get tickets at paperbeatscissors.com/live. A few of the shows are already sold out, so don't hang about. I think we lost Nottingham last week. I think that one's all sold out. This is a song called All We Know. It's about not appreciating what you have until it's too late. I think that's what it's about. Thank you for being here as always. It's a treat, really. was All We Know from the Last Record Parallel Line. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. We'll be back here next week at the same time with Bing and Ruth, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. in the UK, 9 p.m. in Central Europe. Again, it's all listener supported. There's a donation link in the video description. So 50% of the donations go to the guest artist every week. So that's to Cedric Noel this week. Thank you so much for being here. It's been a treat. I'll be back next time. Subscribe to the video channel if you didn't already. And see you around. Bye-bye.